I don't know why I'm surprised that we have to say these things because it should come as no surprise these days. But yes, Vice President J.D. Vance, every person that fought for the Confederate side was a bad person.
And I feel like something happened like 10 years ago where it's like you have to think that every single person who fought for the Confederate side was an evil person. I just think that's so stupid.
Hi, JD. I can answer this one. So, a byproduct of making school children chant a Pledge of Allegiance to a fabric pattern every day for years is the suggestion ideologies can and very much should be represented by symbols. You want all the benefits of a citizenry dripping with pride and nationality that doesn't get caught up in the little pesky war crimes or sins or ungodly evil manifest destiny that actually built this country. How can you nitpick? Look at all the amber waves of grain. Hell, there's a whole day dedicated to celebrating how swell this country is by distracting us with literal flashing lights. So it's a little convenient that we're supposed to suddenly get out our microscopes for some subtle introspection into each and every person who fought for the Confederacy. 'Cause yeah, sure, I'm sure some of them were kind fathers, hard workers, and kept up with their ox payments or whatever the but it's a little bit of a slippery slope to insist that level of nuance is required before judging a group of people. Especially at the same time you're calling people criminals without due process and sending them to overseas prisons. Here's my point. The Confederacy was the Confederacy because they wanted to distinguish themselves. There were directives and beliefs that were important to them, enough to make a new flag and walk away from the America you love so much. So that's what we're talking about when we say Confederacy bad. And if you think that's painting with a broad brush, well, let he who hasn't gone on TV saying migrants are bad because they're eating cats and dogs cast the first stone.
My friend there obviously broke that down perfectly, and it gave him way more grace than he deserved. JD, I don't give a fuck if the people fighting for the Confederacy were really good family men and took care of their families and served their communities and helped their neighbors and did all of the things that they were supposed to do. If they fought for the side that was fighting for the right to continue to own black people, then yes, every single person that fought for the Confederacy was an evil person. Every single person that fought for the Confederacy was willing to risk their life in order to fight for the cause of continuing to own other human beings. Fuck you, you piece of shit.